There are very few times where I'm left speechless, and today is one of those times. I have the privilege of giving you guys a tour of a true work of art, a testament to the craftsmanship of the developer, Craftsman Residential. Perfectly nestled just over 3.5 acres, with over 7,600 square feet under air. A resort-style living like no other, this home truly stands out among the rest. I'm Sam Coleman-Dancer with the Coleman-Johns Group, and I want to welcome you to 6315 East Valley Road. So let's start here in the foyer. I want you to notice throughout the entire tour the scale of this house. But what I really love about these hallways in this foyer and this entrance is the width that you have. So much scale, so much room, so much grandness to the house. But as you walk in, you're gonna notice this 10-foot iron doors here with matching iron casements as well, which are gorgeous for the entrance, but it gives you an outside look into your courtyard where you have marble pavers, a custom water fountain, and hand-cut stone that just adds to the gorgeous detail of your exterior. Right off the entrance, right off the foyer, and you're gonna notice a lot of details throughout this house, but I wanna point out you have this corrugated feature here in every entryway throughout the house. But right off your foyer, to my left here, you have the dining room. Wallpaper lined walls, oversized windows, letting in a ton of natural light. This room is also pre-wired for whole house audio, and you also have little directional art lights as well, just to add to the element, the detail, and the intimacy of your dining room. Right off your dining room, you have your first guest bedroom, full walk-in closet, and a full bath with a zero-entry shower. Right off your dining room and into your kitchen, this is where the home begins to take shape. And I want to go back to the scale, the grandness of this home, just to give you a little perspective. I'm almost 6 feet tall and I'm standing in this kitchen and you can see how big it is. But before we get to that, I want to talk about a couple of details in this kitchen. So you have two islands. To my right, you have a social island, which is 9 feet long by 3 feet deep, big enough to seat 8 people. And to my left, you have your working island, 9 feet long by 4 feet deep. You have cabinets and extra storage on the front. And then back here on the back, you have your Bosch dishwasher, you have your trash bins, and then you also have multiple cabinets for different utilities. I also want to point out a really cool feature here is that you have this little cutting board over your trash bins, so you can do all your work here and empty everything into the trash. Throughout the entire kitchen, you have drawers with different utilities, but I want to point out you have this 60-inch wolf range, this full slab backsplash here. And right in front of me, you have two 36-inch Sub-Zero columns, fridge, freezer combo, and again, plenty of storage here as well. And right behind me, we have the scullery, the working pantry. And there's so much space in here for storage, cabinets, drawers, so much utility. You have a 30-inch microwave here, a 30-inch Wolf warming drawer. But I think my favorite thing about this room is all of the counter space that you have here. I mean, this is a chef's dream in this working pantry here. Also, you have these oversized windows that look over your side yard with panoramic views. And right behind me here, you have a Sub-Zero wine fridge, big enough for 86 bottles of wine and 2 beverage fridges below. So right off the scullery and right off the kitchen, we have a little separate wing here that I want to touch on. To my left, you have a pool bath, half bath here that has access to your backyard. And if you walk down this hallway, to my right, you have a friend's entryway. So friends, family that's coming over, kids coming home from school, they can enter here and they can drop all their stuff off here in this dedicated mudroom where you have 4 distinct lockers here. You have drawers underneath. And then to my left, you have this custom-built manager's desk. So who's ever handling the bills, the mail, they can keep all of that organized here. Right behind me is a 4-car garage, which is 26 feet deep. You also have 2 additional feet for storage in the front, but it's big enough for oversized SUV, truck. You even have a 50 amp fast car charging for all of your electric cars built into this garage as well. And right off the garage, we have a loft style area up here that I want to show you. Welcome to the second level, your only second level of this house, and it's an amazing space. Overlooks your backyard, your private little patio, 3.5 acres, infinity edge pool, but we'll talk about that later. To my right, you have a room that you can use as a gym. You can use as a media room. You can use as a studio. You know, the ideas are endless here. It's over your garage, so you don't have to worry about annoying any other people in the house. And then you have this little landing here as you walk up the stairs. You know, you could put a couch, put a couple of chairs here, put a TV, you're overlooking your backyard. It's a great space to entertain. I mean, it's right off your pool. And right behind me here, you have a full bedroom. And again, the possibilities are endless. You could use it as a bedroom because it has a full walk-in closet, or you could even use it as a room for a pool table. And lastly, you have a full bathroom here. And so the opportunities are endless here in this loft style that overlooks your backyard. Now let's go take a look at the great room. Coming down from the loft and off of that wing of the house, we enter the great room. This is true open floor plan here. I mean, it doesn't get more open than this. You have these oversized windows, maybe the biggest windows we've ever shown to you guys in a tour. You have custom Pella windows overlooking your backyard, your infinity edge pool. And there's just so much space in here, the scale, the grandness, the elevated ceilings here. And I want to point out a couple of my favorite features in this great room is this oversized fireplace here. You have the stucco surrounding, wood burning fireplace with the gas starter. And then you have this gorgeous custom built bookcase that just adds so much detail in this great room. Right off the great room, we enter your media room, which is pre-wired for 7.1 surround sound. And also I want to point out that it's pre-wired for power shades over your sliding doors here. So if you're watching a movie, you can completely block everything out. Right behind me, you have this wet bar with matching cabinets, similar to what we saw in the kitchen here. Under the cabinet, beverage fridge, and also built-in space if you want to add an ice maker as well. Now let's step out onto your covered lanai. This is where things start to take shape. This is where all the fun, all the memories are created out here in this outdoor patio space. And this is what really truly sets this home apart from the rest. You have this gorgeous marble pavers here that we also saw earlier in the courtyard. And you have your second fireplace, wood burning fireplace with a gas starter. And right above it, you have these hand-cut stones that we saw mimic the front of the house as well. This lanai is also pre-wired for whole house audio. And you also have these phantom power shades as well that you can let down and truly just transform this patio space here. You have over 3,000 combined square feet of patio space that overlooks your 3.5 acres. And I also want to point out that this house has landscape lighting as well that truly transform this house at night. It takes on a completely different character. And right off your covered lanai, we have the pool, which you've been waiting on this entire video. Infinity edge pool overlooking the backyard, 18 by 36 feet long. You have this spa also that's integrated in your pool. And to the left, you have a turf area that's perfect for outdoor games, entertainment. This is where all the fun happens during the events, the holidays. This is the place everybody wants to be. And right off the turf area, you have a space that's already configured for your outdoor kitchen. Now let's take a look at the rest of the house. So coming off of your main living area, the media room, we enter the separate wing of the house. To my right here, you have another guest bedroom, full walk-in closet, full bathroom. And to my left here, you have a powder room. Lime washed walls, slab vanity, truly one of the most elegant powder rooms that I've seen. And now we step into the study. And in the study, again, oversized windows that are pre-wired for power shades overlooking your gorgeous courtyard, your front yard. Again, pre-wired for home audio as well in here. And then you have this gorgeous fireplace, your third wood burning fireplace, gas starters with these accent bookshelves that just add so much warmth to this office. And this is where it all happens. This is where all of the business deals are done. Now let's step into the primary suite, and you're gonna immediately notice the scale and the size of this room. This room is elongated, so you have enough space here for a seating area, and of course you have, again, oversized windows that looking over your private backyard, pre-wired for power shades for additional privacy, and you also have light switches on both sides of the bed. Now right off your primary suite, we enter your primary bathroom. Stepping into this primary suite, which I've been excited to show you for this entire tour, you have these marble floors here that are heated, accessed from a panel where you can schedule it to your liking. And behind me, you can see you have these oversized windows that are pre-wired for privacy shades as well. You have these oversized vanities that are connected here, LED lighting underneath, plenty of drawers for storage, and you also have this little curved accent area here for a little makeup station. You have your freestanding tub here, and one of the coolest features about this bathroom is you have a double-sided zero-entry steam shower with these rectangular accent glasses that overlook your freestanding tub. Then behind me you have a custom linen closet here and dual closets, custom floor to ceiling, each with cabinet stacks with countertops as well. So that's 6315 East Valley Road, 5 bedrooms, each with an ensuite bathroom, dedicated home office, an amazing loft style overlooking your backyard. You have an amazing media room that opens up to your cover lanai, whole house audio, and views out of these gorgeous windows over your private 3.5 acre backyard. Just over 7,600 square feet of living space under air. This, again, is 6315 East Valley Road. I'm Sam Coleman-Answer with the Coleman-Johns Group, and if you'd like to schedule a private tour to see this house, to experience the scale in person, schedule it with us with our information below. Thank you so much for watching.